I rolled my fat butt out of bed, went to the scale, hopped on, looked down, and boy, was I in for an eye-opening surprise. 348 pounds, 348, staring back up at me from that scale. And all I did was stand there and look between the mirror and the scale, wondering how in the world I let myself go this far. And I wasn't just shocked at the number on the scale. I really was shocked at how just undisciplined I had become to let myself get this far gone. Like here, take a look at this picture. This is a picture of me on the cruise. Look at my face. Look at how I'm sitting in the chair. Look at how uncomfortable and unhappy I look. And this wasn't just about the weight. That's a man who's given up on himself. That's when the truth hit me hard. I wasn't failing because I didn't know what to do. I mean, I knew what to do. I've lost 70 pounds twice in my life, once in 2006, once in 2016. Both times I got my diet, I stuck to it, I finished, I lost the weight, but then the weight came right back on and more came on after it too. It wasn't that I didn't know what to do, is that I wasn't committed to making a lifestyle change. I just didn't have the discipline in me that I needed to have to make this a permanent change in my life. And one thing, I'm sharing this with you, this is I'm kind of ashamed of this, but about 6 months before we took our cruise in 24, I told my wife and my kids that I was losing weight, that I was dieting hard, going to lose weight so that I would be in shape for the cruise and could walk around in the cruise, being smaller than I was. Well, I told them that, and during the day, I acted like that's what I was doing. But at night, and we're talking every night, I got home, made some excuse to stay up later after the wife and kids went to sleep, and I sat on the sofa and I shoved one Reese's cup after another in my mouth until I finished the whole bag. And then I would take all the wrappers and all the candy and I would ball it up in tiny little balls. I would hide it in the trash can so nobody could find it. The bad thing is my wife and kids didn't care if I was eating junk food, but I was so ashamed that I was eating junk food that I was hiding it myself in the trash can so nobody else would find it. That's who I had become. When I saw 348 on that scale staring back up at me, I wasn't just ashamed of my body. I was ashamed of my lack of discipline. I was ashamed that I wasn't a good leader for my family. I was ashamed that my kids couldn't follow me because I wasn't setting a good example. I was just a failed man. And I asked myself, how can I lead my family if this is the way I'm acting? Standing on the scale that morning, looking between the mirror and my fat belly and the number on that scale, that 348 pounds, something inside of me snapped. It wasn't motivation. It wasn't inspiration. It wasn't anything else. It was just, I was sick and tired of being the man that I had become. And I made a decision that no matter what, I was no longer going to be that man. No matter what, I was going to lose weight. No matter what, I was going to find the discipline and stick to it and become a man that my family, my kids, my wife, and myself could respect. When I looked myself in the mirror each morning when I woke up, I wanted to respect the man I saw staring back at me. So I decided to go back to real food. No processed food, no junk food, no cheat days, just real, honest to goodness food. Now, I've lost weight before. And I did it using keto, I did it using low carb. And when I was doing that, I've done some research and I discovered the carnivore diet. And at the time I said, what, you want me to eat meat and eggs and butter and bacon and that's it? No vegetables ever? It's like, that's gotta be the craziest diet I've ever heard. That can't be healthy for you. You can't survive like that. But this time I was so determined that I decided crazy was what I needed. And I decided that I was gonna do 30 days, strict carnivore diet, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was sticking to it, period. And that's what I did. I stuck to it for 30 days. And then when I got through with 30 days, I felt so good. We're talking, I was waking up in the morning full of energy. My back pain, gone. Knee pain, gone. Pain in my hands, gone. It was like all the inflammation that had kept me down, all the inflammation that was just causing my body to be in pain every day was gone. I felt so good at 30 days, I said, you know what? I'm doing this for another 30 days. I went 30 more days, 60 days total of strict carnivore. I ate nothing, beef, bacon, eggs, butter, and I drank water. That's it. That's all I had for 60 days. Actually, 62 days to be exact. And in those 62 days, I lost 50 pounds. My energy came back and all the pain in my body left. After 62 days, I made a few changes, but I stuck with my diet. I stuck with my discipline and I stuck through it. And in the year, I lost 100 pounds. That's 1 year, I lost 100 pounds. Here, take a look at this photo. This is the picture of me, August 2025, after I lost 100 pounds. Look how much different I look from that man that was in that picture on the cruise. Now here's what you may not see or understand about the carnivore diet. This is not your typical diet. Too many people think that when they go on a diet, it means they're going to starve themselves for a while, lose some weight, and they can go back to their normal way of eating. That normal weight that got you to where you are right now. The carnivore diet is not about that. This is not starvation. This is not willpower. This is nothing like that. The carnivore diet reset my body. It got rid of all the junk food, all the processed food, all the stuff I knew I shouldn't have been eating, but I was. It got rid of all of that. The carnivore diet reset my body. Getting rid of all that processed food and junk food I was eating cleaned out my body. Now, once I finished my 62 days, I started adding a few little items back in, experimenting with dairy and fruits and vegetables and trying to figure out what worked for my body and what didn't work for my body. But I stuck to it. No junk food, no processed food. I stuck to it and I lost the weight. The carnivore diet reset my body. Not eating the junk food, the processed food, got my body reset, and I was able to add back in foods and test as I went. I transitioned over to more of a keto style diet, kept losing weight. I transitioned to like an animal-based diet, adding more fruits in there. I did great. I added fasting in there, intermittent fasting, long-term fasting, learned how to manage what I'm eating, how to maintain my body weight so I can go through periods of losing weight and periods of maintaining. You know, I can handle situations that pop up in real life as far as, you know, if I have to eat out somewhere or do something different, I can handle all that once I learned what to do and added some more tools. And I'll cover all those tools that I used in a different video. My transformation started with me deciding to diet and deciding to find the discipline to stick to a diet and change my body. But the biggest change that I went through wasn't just physical, it transformed my whole body. When I found the discipline to stick to the diet, that discipline moved to other areas of my life. I started becoming deeper in my faith with God again. I started becoming a better leader for my family again. I was able to hang out and do some more stuff with my kids. I can go to the park and I can play football with my sons. I can play soccer with my sons. I can go hiking with my wife on the weekends. I started mountain biking. I started rucking. Physical activity, faith in God, better leadership. It all came from a single decision that I was going to stick to my diet no matter what. Hey, I'm not a coach. I'm not a guru. I'm a 50-year-old dad who was really stubborn and stuck in my ways, who found a way to change my life, lose the weight, get more discipline, become a better father, become a better leader. Hey, listen, if this old, tired 50-year-old man can do it, anybody can do it. And I'm gonna make some videos to show you exactly what I did, exactly when I did it. So if you want to do the same thing that I did, you can follow along with me and transform your body and your life too. Here, take a look at this picture. This is one of the pictures that really means a lot more to me than any number on the scale will. The pair of shorts I'm wearing here, that's the pair of shorts I was wearing on the cruise in 2024. And here I am, I'm standing in one side of the shorts. My son is standing in the other side of the shorts. We're both wearing that, just to give you an idea of how much weight I lost and how much size difference that is. But this one picture means more to me than the world. Hey, so if you're watching this and you think it's too late, if you're scared that you're going to fail again, if you're too scared to try, I hear you, brother. I was right there too. And let me tell you, it wasn't too late for me. It's not too late for you. I'm willing to help you and do whatever I can in order to get you to where I'm at now. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly what the carnivore diet is, exactly what you need to do, exactly how I did it, so you can copy and do the same thing I did along with me. And I promise you, I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it easy for you to understand so you don't get lost and don't get too confused. See you in the next video.